Let's bring in Victoria Police's Deputy Commissioner Rick Nugent now. Rick, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. Is the protest going to go ahead today? Is that the information that you have, and what's your message?
Yes, certainly it is the information we have, sadly, that it looks like the protest will be continuing on today. So we've again brought in a lot of police resources from around Melbourne, metropolitan and some regional areas to assist with our response today.
What extra resources? Can you elaborate on that, Rick?
We'll be using a lot of specialist resources together with our general duties people, our public order response teams, and we'll be ready early this morning to try and disrupt this protest and try and completely avoid a repeat of what we saw yesterday, of that aggressive behaviour by the protest, the criminal acts, the vandalising of property. So we'll be acting quite swiftly this morning to try and prevent that from occurring again.
So what does that mean, acting more swiftly, Rick? Are you going to be more aggressive? Is that what you're trying to say?
We're just going to look at trying to prevent this occurring. So there's multiple operational tactics we can try and utilise. I don't want to share those with the broader community during an interview, but we just need to look at what we do. So that occurred very quickly yesterday. We didn't expect up to 2,000 people, and we didn't expect the behaviour that we saw. So as a result of that, a lot of planning was undertaken overnight to think about how we might be able to disrupt it earlier. But again, our tactics and plans are dependent on the behaviour of those that attend.
Would you bring in the water cannon?
We don't have a water cannon,
right,
and it's something that I never really want to see used in Melbourne. It's just,
someone brought that up, so I thought, I may as well ask about that. Anyway, Rick, the union says that anarchists, anti-vaxxers, right-wing elements as well, infiltrated its protest, not just yesterday, but the day before. Is the union right?
There was our knowledge of those that attended, our intelligence is, it is a mixture of all of that. It is the so-called Freedom Rally protesters. It is there were CFMEU members present. There were non-CFMEU. There were construction workers, and there were a whole lot of others that gatecrashed to use the mob as a shield for criminal behaviour.
What would you say the percentage of union members were, Rick?
It's really hard. It's really hard to say. We know they were there. We know there were some union members there, but there were also union members present on Saturday as well. But there are others. As I said, there are people that don't really want to protest at all. They just come in to have a cheap shot at police and be cowards in the mob group. But it's really hard to say what the percentage actually was.